How many times did our owner change her profile pic? To answer your question, Cattlehead, that would be 3 times. Yeah, good point, Taffy. So we all know that her first profile pic was SpongeBob. Yes, then it was Gloyd Orange War. And now it's Gloyd's best friend, Wally. But it's blue. Yeah. How cool. And it doesn't really bother us for what kind of changes our owner made. And Chloe has officially changed her username. She's no longer Chloe the Pepsi lover. She's now called Chloe the Thomas and Friends fan. Yeah. It really doesn't bother us because we really don't mind. In fact, we like our owner's username and profile pic very cool. And it doesn't matter because whatever kind of changes people have, they don't. No matter how good changes are. I mean, even our owner doesn't like changes, but it doesn't bother her. Yeah, like how she's fine with the changes that Catropolis made. But there's an easy thing for us to get through that. Our owner got the idea of this username because of Thomas and Friends. Well, that's an easy thing for you to say right there, Buttercup. Yeah. It doesn't really bother us because that time when our owner had SpongeBob, that was back there before she had all of us, and Catropolis' racers decided to stop criticizing his Gloyd. And our owner decided to change her profile pic to Gloyd because she has a major crush on me. And then she had a giant crush on Wally as well, her second favorite Sugar Rush racer, and she changed her profile pic to him. And the fact is, the picture is blue, and it doesn't bother us. Yeah, really, it doesn't bother us that much. In fact, our owner is perfect just the way she is. Like, all of us are perfect. But it's not always about her. We can't take it too personally because it's not always about themselves. Good point, Adorbizel. Hey, Chloe, how'd you come up with the idea of that username? Well, guys, to answer your question, I will tell you. I came up with the idea because this kid show called Thomas and Friends that I used to watch when I was a lot younger. When I was a lot younger little girl. And I used to watch it a lot. The only thing I don't like is the greediness and Sir Top Hat becoming really cross at Thomas. Thomas and Percy are my 2 favorites. Because I looked out that they're best friends. Percy, the small and green engine, that's friends with Thomas, the tank engine. And I know Thomas is cheeky and he always gets into trouble. If he doesn't disobey Sir Topper Hat's rules, then he wouldn't have gotten in trouble. Yeah, but it's not always Thomas, it's always his other friends as well. Sometimes they get into trouble as well. And that guy that talks for them, that talks about what was happening, they always say that the engine's name and they say felt terrible. But it's mostly Thomas that goes by Thomas felt terrible. It goes by every other name. That's an easy thing for you to say right there, Minty. All of us Sugar Rush racers are really surprised that our owner changed her username to Chloe the Thomas and Friends fan. Yeah, plus her username is very cool. If you guys say that the username is nice, let us know in the comment section because we would like to know. Yeah, plus I say our owner's username is good. Yep, I guess I was right. Nothing to be scared about. Poke. That really tickles. Yeah, doesn't matter what kind of changes we have on our usernames, but they're good.